Hey guys, so I'm gonna go through what I put in my bug out bag, starting with my bag. It's a Condor Day Assault Pack. It's the smaller version of the 3-day pack. It's got a couple carabiners on here. One's got a really loud whistle on there for signaling help. This one's a bottle opener. Starting out with my knives here, I'm not going to put all of these knives in the bag. I would carry this one on my hip. This is a $17 Robinson Crusoe knife that I got online. It's actually sharp as hell. It comes with the screw off top with the compass here, and then a little hide a little thing in here with waterproof matches and some fishing wire and a fishing hook, and a stone for sharpening. Moving on to this little knife that I got at a gun show. It is really not all that sharp. I've tried sharpening it professionally. I don't really like it all that much, so I'm probably not going to even use it, but I figured might as well show you it in my video. Third knife is my second favorite knife. It's my mini K-bar. I like the little case that comes with it. It's pretty convenient. Third knife is basically it's the Bear Grylls survival knife, but it is the US made version and not the Chinese made version, and so it's actually made a little bit better. And the carrier it comes with it, you can strap it. I strap it right to the side of my day pack, and that works out pretty well. This little buck knife is my dad's old buck knife. He had it for like 20 years. It's actually still really sharp. This one here I got from my stepdad, and it works out pretty well too. I like the buck knives. Here's a little Spyderco tiny little knife that I used in the military every single day, probably more than any of the other knives that I had. Must have is a Super Leatherman. It's got pretty much everything on it. Then of course I've got my little baby Glock there, Glock 9. I just keep that for personal protection. And then I've got my pineapple grenade, which I picked up at a Army surplus store. It's just a paperweight, but I thought it was funny and show it to you in my video. Moving along here, I've got a couple of different glow sticks of different colors. I've got this little camp stove that you can set up that burn these, I'm not sure what they're called, but highly flammable, and they last pretty long. I think there's about 24 of them altogether. I've got my little box cutter here. I've got like 3 of them, so I figured might as well just put one in my bug out bag. I had some leftover supplies in medical supplies, some bandages, some self-adhesive tape, some on the other side here is some benzoin solution that cleans the wound. I've got 2 little space blankets. I have a what is it called? The Frontier Emergency Filter Straw. You can basically suck water right out of a dirty stream and it'll come out 99% bacteria free. I believe you can only use it a couple of times though. I've got my emergency crank radio that comes with the little LED light on it and flashes as well. it actually went off in my bag and had to turn it off. I've got a signal mirror here that's all wrapped up. I just didn't want it to break, but it's got instructions on it, on the back of it, so you know how to use it. Moving along here, I've got my canvas belt here that just comes in handy for everything. Easy to put on. It's multi-purpose, I guess. I've got my my spoon, knife, and fork camp utensils, must have. Usually I'd probably just end up using a spoon for everything like they do in MREs though. I have this little poncho that I got with the free AAA emergency roadside kit, and so I figured I'd just put that in my bug out bag. I've got a little waterproof case with some waterproof matches in it. Got a Zippo lighter that is full, so it'll work for a while. And I've also got the Zippo lighter fluid as well. A buddy of mine told me about this little trick. It is, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's Purell and cotton balls, and if you soak the Purell in the cotton balls, those things flame up really quickly and last for a while, so it's a really good fire starting technique. Got my Bushnell binoculars here. I think they're 4x25 zoom. Pretty good little binoculars. I've got my Write in the Rain little notepad. I don't have the pen anymore, or I can't find it at least. I got my Wiley X goggles here. They're bullet or resistant, shatter resistant. Got my little headlamp. My ex-wife got me. Can of butane fuel for my torch lighter here. Some of this stuff is redundant, but I figure what the heck. I've got my dad's old flask that I need to sterilize because it smells like vodka or whatever his drink of choice was. I've got my little sharpening tool. It comes with, let me see if I can do this with one hand. It comes with little sharpening stones here that you can set in. Let's see if I can put them in here with one hand. Basically, you set them in like this, and you can use those to finely sharpen, and then you use that to do most of the sharpening. I've got my little fire starter. It's got magnesium on one side, flint on the other. It's got the cord with the actual, you can use that to actually, you don't have to have a knife or anything to actually start it with. And then the wood itself you can shave off even. I've got a little 511 Kubotan pen knife that works pretty well. I've got a Streamlight flashlight that's got the strobe effect on it. Got a couple of 9-volt batteries, and I had some steel wool, but it was not fine enough. I have to go get some different steel wool that will actually work with this. But be careful, the steel wool will, or if the battery could explode on you if you use it too much, so be careful with that. I've got some more waterproof matches I'm not going to put in my bug out bag. I just have them out here. I've got a little store-bought med kit. Added a few things like some better rubber gloves. Just a few other items that I added myself. I've got a waterproof bag here that I can put my entire rucksack into and make it completely waterproof. I got a couple of 12-hour burning candles. I've got some fishing line here, if you can see that. I've got this little tool here that's got a it's got a little light on it, and on the other side it's got a couple of different sized. Let's see if I can open it here. It's got a couple of different sized bits on it that you can use, and a bottle opener as well. I can't get it up with one hand though. I've got 100 feet of 550 cord. I have got a can of Zippo fuel, a hemp wick, and 2 Bic lighters, a couple of hand warmers here, my canteen with the canteen case for boiling water, what have you. I've got some electrical tape and 100-mile-an-hour tape, or gorilla tape. I call it 100-mile-an-hour tape from being in the military. Got a couple of different bungee cords. I have my trusty little flashlight here, my mini mag light that I've had for years. I added some 550 cord on the end of it so that I could hang it wherever I wanted, and it works pretty well. And it's also digital camo. I have a compass here, which always comes in handy. Although I do have one on my phone, but you need cell phone reception for that. So I think that is everything. I don't think I missed anything, I hope. If you have any questions, you can get me on Facebook or on YouTube, and I can add more information, give you tips. That's about it. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, a couple other things I forgot to show you that I put in my bug out bag is this neck gaiter here. I don't know if you can see it very well or not. And my stocking cap. You can make the neck gaiter into a balaclava pretty easily. Keeps me pretty warm. I also have my sealskin gloves that are 100% waterproof. They've got the thicker liner in them for winter. I can stick my hand in a bucket of freezing cold water and not get cold whatsoever. I've actually tested it out, put them in ice cold water for 8 or 9 minutes, and my fingers did not even feel cold one bit. So these are a good buy. They're a little worn out actually. I need to get another pair of them. They still work, but there's a hole in one area of it. But they're all one piece, so there's no stitching at all. Highly recommended. They're really good gloves.